We talk about mental illness isn't lack of willpower, right? So there's a conception of mental illness and what people are when they're having it, right? And just people just talking nonsense, trying to tear you down, right? But at the same time, too, I really want people to take that in consideration that we got to have compassion. We have to be able to worry about ourselves, our well-being, right? And not really give a, you know what I mean, what anybody thinks about what our situation is or whatever your situation is, right? I really want you guys to take that in consideration before we dive into the video, right? But in regards to, struggling mentally is often misunderstood as trying not hard enough, you're lazy, you're just tore up from the floor up, like who wants to deal with you, right? So there's just so many different things that tie into the individual, but I really want to take consideration that your willpower, your core essence, you know what I mean, it lies with inside you, right? There's been many situations where there's doctors that have said you're not going to be able to drive again, get your license, you shouldn't be working, et cetera, right? And there are people that have a diagnosis and they are working, they have a license, they are working, right? They're thriving in society, right? So I really want to understand that, yes, there are things, and follow, don't get twisted, like follow your doctor. I don't want to, you know what I mean, derail you from whatever you got going on. And, this can be a legal issue, right, on the back end, but in a real way, I really want to take into consideration that your power, your essence of what you want to do, your mindset, right, positivity. That's why I really push for, right, motivation for yourself, encouraging yourself, because there is potential. There's a way that you're able to get there, right, with that positive support, right? There's research backed on these things, right? When we're more kind to ourselves, we have more compassion, we're able to achieve the things that we want to achieve. So I really want us to have that mindset, because there is potential. But I really want us to understand too, our willpower, it comes with inside of us, but there's a misconception. There's a lot of things going on, right? And there's a lot of things that are the discrepancies holding us back from our potential based off our mindset and all these different stigmas and things that are just that out there, right? So when it comes to normalizing and kind of giving us some information, right? So many people blame themselves for not being able to push through, not being able to get the results they want to anticipate, right? You may feel as if that you should have been stronger, you should have been more disciplined, you should have been more in control of your situation, right? But effort isn't the issue, right? Many people are often already trying as hard as they can. We got to take that in consideration. People are doing the best that they can, right? And that's why I want to take in consideration that it's really important for you with your personal development. I'll say it again, personal, right? Development, it's about you as the individual. It's not about anybody else, person to the left, to the right, right? What family's saying, right? This is about what you got going on. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm realizing that when people focus on themselves, they mind their business, you know what I mean?